Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 4 of Adults Play Java. Pumpkin pie. I don't know what that was, but guys, today is the day. It is 1.17 day. But unfortunately, on the server, we're not getting that. Or so we thought. So, in the latest twist, coming to the Adultscraft network, we will be updating to 117. I'm so excited. Our our underground cave city is gonna look so much cooler with all the new blocks, and I don't know. This is a blessing in disguise, folks. I'm so excited. But that won't be for a while. So let's just enjoy 116 while we still have it, right? So what have I got to show? Well, right here is a building that I worked on stream last week. This is Banner World. I know it's a very cute, bespoke building. It reminds me a little bit of a cake because it's just kind of cake coloured, I guess. This is Banner World. So I wanted to make a shop that wasn't really so much to be a shop, but more so I wanted to make something that people could come back to every week and just enjoy. So this is Banner World. So every week I'm going to be putting up a banner and you pay a subscription service, so it's 5 diamonds for the entire rest of the season, which I think is a very good price, honestly. And I'll be throwing other banners in, like, at the moment we're doing country flags, and I've just got this creeper face. So last week's streams were pretty much missions to get all of the different types of banner pattern, which we did successfully. So this is the banner of the week this week. The banner of the week last week was this guy. So these aren't my designs. I found them on the internet. But I think it's still a cool thing to have, like, banners like this on the server, and it gives people, I don't know, just something to hang around their base, and there's some cool artwork. So yeah, this is Banner World. So we have a couple of other projects that we're working on the server. Me and Lena particularly are working on a food court, but that's not anywhere near done yet. But we also went on a mission last week, a few of us, to get a bunch of Enderman heads so we could make these cute little ladybugs and put them around. As you can see, they're kind of scattered in many places. I also made like a little pond area by here with some ducks and a flamingo, and just, you know, filling out the area, making it look cool and cute. I've also messed with my texture pack in preparation for 117, so like the things I put on. And I think this looks a lot more HD, let me know, because I was noticing on last week's video, it just looked a bit, like, blurry for some reason, and I think that's because I had a Windows update and it reset a lot of my settings, so hopefully this time everything's fine, but you never know. So what are we doing today? That's an excellent question. First of all, I want to go around and see if we've made any money at all. Which the answer is probably no. But you never know. I haven't been on in a couple of days because the weather has been beautiful here in the UK. And I wanted to honestly just enjoy it. Glass shop is empty. Let's have a look in here. Well, we have got 2 diamonds here, so I'll leave 1 for Lena. Take 1 for myself. 1 for Lena, 1 for myself. And there we go. So we made 4 diamonds. What other shops do I own? Oh, we haven't even checked if we've sold anything, like any more passes in Banner World. It's a subscription thing, but like I just like, I'm basing it on like an honor system because like I trust people on the server, like, you know. Okay, yeah, no one else has bought it. We've got a few people that have already signed up, so. I guess that other shop we need to check is Brick by Brick. Yeah, that one doesn't normally sell that much. But the one I have been doing a good job at restocking is this shop, so I'm hoping maybe we've made some sales. Nope. Never mind. Spooky. Okay, so we are flying into Fort Chaos, and I want to start work on one of the houses down in the underground, if you will. Place banner of the week on the wall. So for that, I'm gonna gather some resources, and then I will like be back. I'll be back. Okay, so this is what this is looking like, and if you can envision it, all the like the stalactites and stalagmites just hanging around everywhere. This is gonna be a big tree. This is gonna be a stream project. I've kind of started to make a trunk, but obviously this is just a very basic start, and I will chip into it. And the kind of plan is to have the branches just kind of sprinkle along the top, so it looks like the tree is supporting the roof, and all of this kind of like underground system. And then I'm gonna have some roots cracking into this floor area, which has then made these cracks in the floor, and I'm going to terraform this and make it all look super nice. But that's going to be our stream projects. In between this and doing the end project, I have a lot to do, generally speaking, but this is going to be our starter building today. This is going to be this one right here, and I've actually, do we want to do this one or this one? I'm trying to think which one has more space, honestly. Oh, we could do this one. We can do this one. I like the look of this one. But basic. Oh, but this one's got space too. They just all have so much space. I can't decide. I want a storage building that I can just store the resources that we're using down here in, so it's all more simple. So some of the buildings are going to have stripped oak and all sandstone, and some of these warped stem stairs for the roofs, but some of them are going to have these nice teal pillars. It's going to be a nice contrast, I think. It's all going to kind of blend. But think of this, it's just envision it. We're going to come back after and we're going to turn a lot of this into moss. And I'm so excited. We're going to have a little well by here. And yeah, just generally speaking, it's going to look amazing. And I'm so excited. But the server is about to restart in a second, so I'm going to wait for the server restart, and then I'm going to start building in the form of a time-lapse. So I hope you enjoyed that. And once that's done, I will see you back here, and we'll have a little chat. Okay, and there it is. So, I think it came out kind of cute. We still obviously have a little bit of work to do on it, but I didn't want to put that bit in the time-lapse necessarily. So, I do want to try texturing this with a little bit of limestone. This was just like an afterthought maybe, but I don't know, that kind of works, you know. Yeah, we'll incorporate a little bit of limestone. So the first thing we have to do, maybe obviously, is texture up this place a little bit. And we need to add a doorway, which I'm going to do with some stairs. We might do... Is that too much? No, that's too much. But as you saw on the time lapse... Whoa. Buddy. Hey, listen. We can talk about this. Jeez. Some people. Anyway, like I was saying, just pop our barrel out front to signify that this is the storage building. We'll put a few more barrels and stuff by here once we fill it out, but I'm going to hold off on that for a second. Making sure we haven't got any dark spots. But yeah, this came out quite nice, I think. Obviously, you saw that I tweaked around with it a little bit and, you know, took some things out, put some things back. You know, that's what Minecraft is at the end of the day. If you trial and error something and it, like, works out in the end, like, that's all that matters. Like, I think a lot of people see on YouTube all these perfect first time builds and they nail it the first time round and there's never any problems. When really, for most people, that's just not the case. And for those people, they do tend to, like, test it out in a creative world first, which most people know that I don't. There's no particular reason. I don't think that it makes anyone any more or less of a builder because they just do it on the fly. If anything, it'd probably be better if I didn't. But it's just the way I've always done things. And I like just playing around with it in survival and then having it here, and then this is what I've created, you know what I mean? But that's just that's a personal thing, I suppose. Just a tip for texturing walls. Just do it very randomly. There doesn't have to be any, like, method to your madness sort of thing. Just, if you're feeling placing a block, you know, just put it around. Try not to put too many blocks of the same texture together. Try and separate them a little bit. Like here, you could put it there, but because this limestone is quite a heavy contrast block, I wouldn't recommend it. So I'm going to go over to the stone cutter a second. Can I recut this one? No, I didn't think so. So if we go into here, we have something called a rough sandstone, which I want to try out. We do have, like, ultra smooth sandstone, but it doesn't have too much texture to it, and I'm thinking that maybe this will look a bit nicer. Yeah, that kind of just cuts through a little bit. So I want it to feel like these sandstone pieces are, like, they could crumble at any time, essentially, but as you go up, they put the more precious stuff as part of these buildings. So they're not super poor, but they're not super rich, you know what I mean? And I might come back in and texture these bone blocks with a little bit of white powder, like white concrete powder. So yeah, we're just going to go around just placing it randomly, just kind of where you've already started to put things, just make it look a bit random. There's probably better blocks to texture sandstone with, but you know, this seems fine to me. Alright, we're looking good, looking good. So I think I might run up real quick and get that white concrete powder and then see what we got. I do want 2 stairs though first before I do that, so let's make 2 like sandstone stairs maybe? Or we go one of these and one rough. Like this, so we do that one there, that one there, and actually I need to remove these 2 blocks and put stone here. There we go. Front door. Kind of all kind of like ties together, sort of. Like, it's It's a bit of a stretch sometimes, but I do like the color combination. I don't know whether I've quite nailed it in this build, but we have about 100 more goes at this eventually, so this is just the first building. I'm not going to need like too much storage space, but just like a little bit, you know? Yeah, that feels quite open. And then we go upstairs, and I still need to figure this bit out. I'm thinking of just breaking into this wall piece by here, like so. And just having it come out a little bit more. No, actually. Let's just leave it as is. We have the windows. Let's get our white concrete powder wherever I just put it. I think I put it in a chest. Never mind. Yikes. I did. What a fool. Let's try again, and let's just sprinkle around some of this. Is that what we're after? Doesn't really matter where this stuff goes as long as it is like supported by a block, because obviously they are gravity blocks. Yeah, like I was saying before, just kind of random scatter pattern it. That's how you texture. This isn't the best example, but I hope you get the gist. And this isn't really a tutorial series either. If you want some fantastic tutorials by people, there are many people within our very own community that have tutorial series, so go check that out. Adultscraft.com. Okay, so let's underline this roof. Like so. Bada bing, bada boom. And up here I'll probably put a bed eventually and some probably more storage. But for now I'll scatter a couple of chests, so I'll just like do something like this. Yeah, actually I want chests on just the one side. There we go. Kind of weird, but hey. Yeah, I actually quite like the white concrete powder with this. I think diorite would also look good, but it's kind of like the limestone is kind of a stark contrast, right? Okay, let's sort out some lighting. I think probably each of the four corners may just about do it, except we can't do it by there. What about if we just hang like that instead? That ugly? Or is that like nice? Oops. What's our thoughts on that? And then on this side, let's put like a crafting bench and our stone cutter for down here, which is over here. And then we can put whatever else we need by there, maybe like a grindstone or something. I know some people might not be a fan of these windows, but I like them. They feel very open, obviously. I need to stop accidentally placing blocks. I think that should be enough. So this is gonna look a lot better when the like landscaping and stuff's done, but you know, I hope you can see the vision. I'm gonna terraform the rocks around and stuff, and I'm hopefully gonna mess around a lot with the moss layers and get that all looking good. Let's go collect these blocks. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad start by any means. I'm gonna try and do the interiors of all of them, but that's not guaranteed, honestly. It depends how long this takes. A lot of the content is going to be these houses though, so as long as we're doing the terraforming, we'll be doing the houses. But I want to have like a proper big baker's house and all that kind of stuff. Like each of these layers is gonna be like the bigger building, so this is probably gonna end up being the baker's house, and then down over here we might have a blacksmith's, but that would make sense to be more near the mine. So if I put it like say up on this level, and then in the centerpiece is going to be like a gazebo type thing, which is just going to be like a center pillar. Like this project is going to be amazing if we manage to pull it off, but it's going to be so much work, and like just starting off with this little house is just not even doesn't even come close to conveying the amount of work that we have to do, guys. But it's all worth it, I hope. I can show you a little bit of what the path's actually going to look like. I started messing around with it here, but these blocks are going to be grass. But I like this path. It's kind of, you know, it's interesting, right? No? Okay. But these are going to be more townhouses and smaller things. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, like a leather working station maybe by here. We can have like a cow or two down here. I don't know how we're going to get a cow down here, mind, but, you know, we can try. And eventually, I don't know if I want to populate this place with villagers because it's going to be near on impossible to spawn-proof the entire thing. But, you know, maybe that is something we can do in live streams or something. We've got a lot of things that we need to do. But, yeah. Oh, man. So I'm going to just put, like, the woods and stuff in this chest. Even though I have a storage building upstairs, it's going to be easier for me to just come and grab it from, say, like, somewhere by here. If I'm working on a project, so I'll just put the bones and marble and the white ones in there. But yeah, that is it for today, folks. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. It kind of gave you a first, like, initial glimpse as to what, like, the whole thing's going to look like. So I do hope that you like this block palette. And I will be making some more smooth sandstone, I think, and texturing a little bit with that too in the fullness of time. Next week, I think we can either do the blacksmith or, you know, like, we could do a tower for, like, the mages or the clerics, whatever you want to call them. Or, you know, just like anything. If you want to see a building next week, let me know down in the comments, because there's going to be one for each type of villager profession, because that just makes sense to me. And anything else you can think of, really, in Minecraft. Maybe we'll have a lonely cave dweller that's interested in kelp or something stupid like that. I don't know. Let me know your ideas down in the comments below, because, you know, I would love to incorporate everyone's ideas in this, like, series. I'm all for that. Also, kind of a thing that I want to talk about quickly. Minecraft Leatherborn. Do we want that series to continue? Let me know in the comments below, because I don't know. We're doing big, crazy things over here, and that series isn't as exciting. And you know, I want some feedback on it. So let me know. But for now, I have been Taz from Chaos Gaming. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And until next time, bye YouTube. Bye.